Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. We are now in week 12 of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League, and today we learned that apparently leading the league in receptions and touchdown catches is still not enough for DeAndre Hopkins, who is unhappy with his role in the offense. That is absolutely ludicrous, EA. Like, what? So let's just focus on all of these key injury decisions that we have to make. We have the choice to bring Saquon Barkley, Jabril Cox, and Kenyon Drake back from injury, though that would be rushing them back, and they're not going to be 100% if we bring them back. And of course, they have a more likely chance to get re-injured if we rush any of these players. So we're going to leave them all on the shelf, especially with our record and the way we've been playing. We're currently on, what, a 9-game winning streak. So, you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine without them. We do have Jakeem Grant coming back. So slowly but surely, we are gaining players back from the IR. As you guys see, speaking of injuries, no Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore Ravens today. That is a big blow to this Ravens offense. We don't have to deal with the speed of Lamar, but we do still have to deal with the speed of the running back Michael Carter, who is working on a 1,000-yard rushing season, and Hollywood Brown, who might cross the 1,000-yard receiving plateau today, which hopefully we can avoid letting Hollywood do that. As you guys check out the Ravens defense, our Dolphins have had quite the start to this season. A lot of big games, a lot of, I would say a pretty tough schedule so far, a lot of injuries to deal with. We've been handling all the adversity well. We went through the NFC East, for the first half of the season, and now for the second half of the season, we have a lot of division games, including last week's game. I believe it's 4 division games in the next 6 weeks, so this stretch will definitely help hopefully solidify us in winning our division and maybe even securing a first round bye. It's around this part of the season that we can start looking at those standings and maybe planning ahead, but if we want to do any more planning, we definitely got to take care of this Ravens team. We cannot overlook them at all. So here we are at M&T Bank Stadium, and we are underway with the 9-1 Miami Dolphins, the leaders of the AFC East, and the 7-3 Baltimore Ravens, the leaders of the AFC North. Of course, the Ravens were owned by official Mole in the back end of last season as DeAndre Hopkins gets the early catch. Mole once again has left the CFM, the same guy that owned the Bears for the first 3 seasons of this CFM, by the way. The Ravens have a new owner. He's doing pretty well so far. We'll see what he's made of, as DeAndre Hopkins surely has to be happy with getting 2 early catches, though Chris Godwin probably a bit unpleased that that pass sailed away from Deshaun Watson. 3rd down and 3, man in motion is Godwin. Man wide open. It's DeAndre Hopkins, who, no complaining anymore from you, Nuke, as Deshaun Watson looking for a shot play. Nothing open. Look at this time. Only a 3-man rush. And the only thing that's going to kill the play is the fact that we just decide to end it right there and throw it away. Live to play another down. Grant, he's back, and he's getting the sweep. He's getting a decent gain. It's 3rd down and 5. It's 5 wide for Deshaun Watson, looking for Hopkins one more time, but that's going to be covered by Dylan Moses. Alabama seems to be churning out so many great inside linebackers, and Dylan Moses just another one, and he's able to stop DeAndre Hopkins down the seam. I saw the linebacker in there. I said, all right, I got to take my shot for D-Hop, but covered it well. We get the Joey Slye field goal up and good, so we get 3 early points. And definitely the key of this game for us is to stop Michael Carter, because with Adrian Martinez at quarterback, he's not Lamar Jackson. So 3rd down and 13, he can't escape. He's got to try to make a pass, and he's definitely not going to get it done there. The first career sack for Noah Sewell. Shout out to Sewell getting in there, forcing the 3 and out. Dotson on the return, not able to get too much. Of course, Dotson, the man who returned that punt return for a touchdown against the Cowboys, as Jamison Crowder underneath with his first reception of the day. We're passing early and often. One more time, downfield, DeAndre Hopkins for the touchdown. Nuke is off to a monster start to this game, and I don't know if he's feeling a bit motivated, unhappy with his role in the offense, but if he's going to play like this, you know what? I'd get an unhappy notification every single game, but this is the way he's going to play. He's left one-on-one, and DeAndre Hopkins has just proven that he needs to be bracketed. He needs to be double covered on almost every single play, the way he is just going off. Him and Deshaun Watson really, it's like they were former teammates or something, the way they have this connection, as we have a penalty looking like a face mask on Thomas Graham, and it is. So instead of 3rd down and 1, the Ravens are going to get a first down pretty much at midfield, so that's definitely a crushing blow for our defense as Michael Carter gets the carry. Carter not doing anything so far. Martinez in trouble, and down he goes. Good for a second game. Of course, that is Malik Harrison bringing up a third down and long. Carter, or actually Martinez, downfield looking for Mark Andrews, but that's going to be incomplete. Caden Stearns helping to break the pass up, and the Ravens punt the ball once more, and our Dolphins right now are rocking a lot of early momentum, and that's going to continue. DeAndre Hopkins yet again juking a man. Oh my goodness, Nuke is unstoppable right now, and we're looking to continue the good flow. Watson downfield, wants Godwin, and he's got him. Chris Godwin turning to make the catch, and he hauls it in. It's a 16 and now 17-point lead for these Miami Dolphins, who have came out on the absolute attack against the Baltimore Ravens. Coming off of a game where we barely scored against the New York Jets, this is a night and day difference. And this is more of the offensive rhythm that we had in the past couple of weeks before that Jets game when we played the Eagles and we played the Cowboys. It's nice to see that, maybe last week was just an off week as far as us, moving the ball downfield as the Ravens get the first down. I believe that's Michael Pittman getting the catch. Here is Michael Carter. And once again, our focus right now is on Carter. The man's got 96 speed, so every once in a while, and he's got human joystick, he's going to get a couple of decent runs. But as long as we don't give up the big play and force the Ravens to beat us with the passing attack, it seems like a good formula so far. But man, oh man, Michael Carter's still getting the job done even when all eyes are on number 36. A passing attempt on first down for Martinez is going to work out, and there's Hollywood Brown getting involved as we have the Ravens in the red zone, giving the ball to Carter. Probably got to expect Carter to get the ball one more time. He does, and look at the elusiveness of the former Tar Heel, nearly getting the first down. It is going to be third down and 1. Carter in motion, hand off to the backup, and he is absolutely swarmed. Derek Brown, I believe Malik Harrison in there, shutting that one down. The Ravens try to get a bit cute right there, motioning their star, and man, oh man, did that not work. And the Ravens actually take the field goal right there. 4th down and 2. You would think maybe they would go for it in that situation, especially with the score, especially with the way our offense is moving, but the Ravens take the field goal, which is fine by me. They did all that work and only got 3 points at the end of the day. That's almost a dub for our defense. 3rd down and 3. Watson 5 wide. Time middle. That's Crowder, and Crowder streaking away from the Ravens and into the end zone. Another touchdown for this Miami offense. That looks unstoppable, man. Oh, what is going on? This is a 7-3 Ravens team that is getting absolutely torched. This first half, we have showed them no mercy as we have McClendon, or whatever his name is, right, to return to kickoff. He does not, and it's going to be a touchback for Martinez, who at this point just needs to start clicking off passes like that to Mark Andrews. Just get some decent passing plays under their belts, so this offense can get some sort of rhythm to it. 3rd down and 4. The last thing the Ravens need is to get stopped right here as Martinez has the time, has his man Hollywood Brown underneath, and that's where Marquise Hollywood Brown can be dangerous on those underneath drags as Pittman's not able to make the catch with Caden Stearns knocking him sideways as we have Carter juking around. But yeah, we got to make sure we cover Hollywood on those drags because he can take the drag and take it all the way for a touchdown. 3rd and 1. Ravens looking to pass, in trouble. Martinez gets away and gets the first down. He takes a couple of shots, but nonetheless moves the chains as Carter. Oh, that might be his best run of the day to the 37-yard line. Though the way this game is going, the Ravens need a touchdown on this drive. A field goal might not be enough. They might not get the field goal or the touchdown. They throw passes like that. Carter, heavy workload early in this game, even with the score being what it is. Already 14 first half carries for the running back. 3rd down. Here's Martinez. Oh, picked off. Adrian Colbert with the INT. And yet again, Adrian Colbert making his mark on this game for this Miami defense, and Colbert continuing to take those free safety snaps away from Ricardo Allen. 2nd down and 1. We're greedy. We want more points before we go into the locker room. Even with only 45 seconds left, we call the timeout, our first of 3 timeouts called. Here's Watson play action. He's got time. Going downfield. That's Hopkins again. Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. Wow. Makes the catch to the 5-yard line. He's on fire now, and we have a goal-to-go opportunity. No timeout by Miami, letting that clock drip. Second down, Watson dropping back, and he's got Hopkins again. DeAndre Hopkins is a man amongst boys today. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. DeAndre Hopkins had one major game for us against the New Orleans Saints in Season 3. If you guys recall, he went absolutely off in that game. But otherwise, this might actually be DeAndre Hopkins' best game in a Dolphins uniform. And we're still in the first half. It is 31-3 right now. Our offense is just clicking. We're doing everything right. The Ravens are doing everything wrong. And on top of that, the defense is locking down. We came in with the game plan of making sure we made Martinez beat us, and he is just not doing that at all right now. The Ravens get the ball to start the second half, but I mean, at this point, they need to pull out an absolute miracle to get back into this game. Like, you know, they haven't been able to get big plays on the offensive end, and as long as we don't let Carter break one off, they won't get one anytime soon, but Carter's going to try. Even down 28 points, this is Madden 20, so when you got a superstar running back, might as well use them as Traquan Smith. Wow, in traffic, makes that catch, and they call it inbounds, so yeah, it's going to be a catch, a gain of 6 yards, unless it wasn't a catch. I don't know if he got both feet in bounds. I'm throwing my challenge flag. Why not? We're already up 28 points. We don't really need that timeout if we lose it. Might as well just continue to stay aggressive, and it works out for us. Call is overturned. I knew there was no way he made that catch. So we're like, unlike the Jets last week, I'm actually going to challenge it, and it works out for us. It's Jerome Baker getting the sack. It's 3rd down and 20, and the Ravens are just going to run the ball with Carter. And Carter, did he actually get the first down? It looks like he did on 3rd and 20. The Ravens just run, and of course, it's Madden. So it's 3rd and 20. Running is actually a good idea, I suppose. And, man, they're just going to force feed the ball to Michael Carter. At this point, like, honestly, like, I can say this is a video game and not real life. I would love to injure this Michael Carter dude, because, like, this dude's down 28 points, and he's still giving the ball to his running back every single damn time. Like, this guy gets injured, I won't feel any sort of remorse. Like, sometimes when you injure a guy in a CFM, like, you kind of feel bad for the other team, because, like, oh, man, like, I hate to injure Lamar Jackson, but this Michael Carter guy, if I put him on the shelf, I'll probably just laugh, to be honest, as we get the stop right there on 3rd down. I believe it was Traquan trying to get it. That time not even able to make the catch, let alone inbounds. And the Ravens actually kicked the field goal here, which I guess might as well not be a bad idea. I mean, there is still a lot of time in this game, so their defense can do something, you know. Door's still somewhat open, but first things first, they got to stop DeAndre Hopkins, and they're not doing a good job of it. Hopkins is free again. Hopkins, touchdown number 3 on the day, and he is well over 200 yards receiving. DeAndre Hopkins may be in position to break the single game record for receiving yards. This is one monster day. One play driving as the Ravens work so hard to get 3 points. We just get 7 in one big shot. Man, oh man, the Ravens are getting humble today. They were off to a great start to this season, and they may very well win the AFC North despite this absolute demolishment of their team, but man, their confidence has to be shaken just a little bit. In the meantime, we'll see if they could try to at least practice getting their passing game going. Play action. Martinez in trouble. Down again. Raekwon McMillan with the sack. Dolphins with the blitz. Dolphins get home. Caden Stearns with his first sack of the season. 3rd down and 28. This time we're ready for the 3rd down and a mile run, which oddly enough was actually predictable, and we stuffed Carter, I believe, in the backfield. This is going to be a great punt for the Ravens, so shout out to Cook, able to stop Dotson, because of Dotson in that space. We knew he could get something done. Hopkins still on fire, don't mind you, as we turn away from Hopkins there. Of course, he has double me. If it's in double coverage, we're not going to throw it. Watson down. Watson's lost the ball, and Watson's got the recovery, but that's the Ravens' Watson, and that's going to be a touchdown for Baltimore, as our Miami team continue to try to stay aggressive, up over 30 points in the 3rd quarter. We kind of paid a price right there. Honestly, what happened there was Kalen Balaj was on a check and release route, and I figured he would check if there was an unblocked man, as Corey Grant gets the pretty decent run. Bellagio was pretty, I don't know why he wanted to run his route, but yeah, there's a bad play call there, I suppose. We're still trying to pass this ball as Watson trying to do his thing. Honestly, right now, I'm trying to set up DeAndre Hopkins. While he still has this double me, we're going to spend at least one more drive trying to get DeAndre Hopkins a catch, see if we can maximize on this big day for D-Hop. and Deshaun Watson, who's over 400 yards passing in the third quarter on third down. Watson, you know he wants Hopkins! But DeAndre cannot make the catch. Honestly, that was probably on me. I pass-led that one to the left, and if I pass-led that one to the right, I think we might have had a chance to at least give D-Hop a better chance at making that one-on-one catch with double me. But that might be our last possession of this game passing the ball. If our defense gets a stop here, we will probably just run it. If we do give up a touchdown, though, we might have to continue trying to pass this rock. But I'm not sure I have faith in this Ravens offense to find the end zone, or at least find it anytime quickly with passes like that. Of course, there's one touchdown coming on the defensive end when we fumble the ball. So 3rd down and 7 here. Of course, everything 4-down territory. It's a screen pass for Michael Carter. And look at Colbert hawking him down from the other side of the field, getting the stuff. 4th down and 5. Like I said, everything's 4-down territory. We're going to try to send the blitz as Martinez standing tall and finding Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown has been pretty silent in this game as Pittman, they're trying to get Pittman involved, but it's just covered on both ends of the field. Oh, man. The last thing you want to do in a blowout is take a hit from Caden Stearns, and that's what Michael Carter does. He does hold on to the football. Traquan Smith does not. Great coverage, bringing up a 4th down, and we'll see if the Ravens can get one more 4th down conversion on this drive. They do not. It's an interception for Raekwon McMillan. Not a smart interception, because swatting the ball would have just been better for us, but you know, I find that funny. We've been swatting balls all game long, not getting interceptions. The one we do get is the one we don't want on 4th down, but you know, it's a 25-point game. Who am I to really be ticky-tacky about that kind of stuff? We just run the ball 3 times, and we're going to punt the ball, and we're just going to try to let this clock run out. Of course, hopefully no injuries, all that good stuff. Carter on the punt return, like, you know, like, yeah, get down, because we got a bounty on this guy at this point. Like, if I see Carter, we're sending Stearns to hit him every single time. It's Martinez. Whoa! That was nearly intercepted by an on-fire Xavier Howard. Once again, Zone Hawk kind of letting us down, but, you know, like I said, no reason to be ticky-tacky in a game like this. There's a lot to be proud of for our our Miami Dolphins today, dismantling the Baltimore Ravens. Offense played good, defense played good, special teams got the job done. Like, hey, man, everything's rocking well for us, and we're just putting ourselves in better position to, you know, not only win our division, and as Caden Stearns gets the interception, to potentially get a first-round bye, but a chance at clinching a first-round bye early in the going with a couple of weeks to go will allow us to rest some starters, and that's big for a team as injury-riddled as our Miami Dolphins. So if we continue pushing for the next couple of weeks, we do have, I believe, the Buffalo Bills next week. If we just, you know, win the next couple of games, you know, 3 out of our next 4, something like that, we'll have a chance to rest starters for the last 2 weeks. So Watson on 3rd down is going to put the final dagger in this one. How about Watson getting sneaky there on the RPO, keeping it himself? Of course, RPO bubble, we do have the opportunity to keep it with our quarterback, and with Deshaun Watson with that escape artist, plays like that are now available in our arsenal. So something to keep in mind as we do officially secure a victory against these Baltimore Ravens. GG to the Ravens, but, you know, we just came out firing. It's one of those games, like, I feel like there's some games where we just come out with that kill mentality. We can really just put it on guys, and if they don't have an answer back, and they don't have a fire back, then these games can get really ugly really quickly. You know, I love all the comebacks and all that stuff and all the close games, but these are the kind of games I'm trying to produce with our Miami Dolphins, just blowing dudes out. You know, I love you guys, and I love putting on the entertaining value, but, like, sometimes we just gotta do them dirty. And DeAndre Hopkins definitely did that. 278 receiving yards. That's still one of the best receiving games in NFL history. And the defense, of course, didn't do too bad themselves. So, things are looking great for our Miami Dolphins. On top of that, we're a couple of weeks from getting Saquon Barkley and Jabril Cox back. Kenny and Drake should be back next week. Not that it really matters too much, but we will have Drake back. So, we're really getting the band back together. So, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, especially if you guys enjoyed this Dolphins CFM. You better be happy about the way you... If you're still mad, like, I don't know what else to tell you, DeAndre. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.